Hey guys, welcome back to the King Tutorial class. In today's class, we'll be looking at Surd. And for Surd for today, we'll be looking at what Surd actually means. Now, Surd, as it were, it's talking about irrational numbers. Irrational numbers like what? Root 2, root 3, root 5, root 7, root 11, and so on. Such that when you find the root provides a recurring result. Like this gives us 1.4142 and so on. This gives us 1.71 something. This gives us 2 points, and so on and so forth. So these are examples of what? Irrational numbers. Okay. So that's what Saul is talking about basically. Now, in today's class, we'll be looking at how we're going to also add sorts. Example, given that we have 48, we have 20, we have 32, and we have 75. Now, they are all in root. If I was to find what these numbers would be, expressing in Surd means that what? If you find a real number that you multiply with what? A real number whose square root can be found. That's one of them. You can find the square root of one of them, like that. So something like 48 now. We have 16 times 3. 16 times 3 gives us 48, which is the same thing as root what? Root 16 times what? So root 16 times root 3. Okay, so how do we solve it again? We'll look for two numbers whose square root of one of them can be found. So the best is what? 16 times what? 3 will give us 48. Such that what? Root 16 is what? 4. And root 3 cannot be found. So we have a real number and the what? And an irrational number. Okay, that's for that. Now for number 2, given that we have what? Root 20. 10 times 2 give us 20. But which of them can we find the square root? None. Have you? So in this case, I'll be using what? 4 times 5, which is also 20. Now, which is same as root 4 times root what? 5. In which case, root 4 there gives us what? 2. We have this as what? Root 5. So you can see these are forming what? Our conjugates. Forming our sorts, I mean. Okay, so now in which case, let's see number 3. Number 3 we have it as what? Root 32, which is what? Root 16 times 2. The best we can use, which is root 16 times root 2. And we have our final answer to be what? 8 root 2. And finally, we have what? Root 75, which is the same thing as what? Root 25 times what? 3. And that's the same thing as root 25 times root 3. And my answer gives us what? 5 root 3. Because root 25 is 5 and root 3 still remains as what? Root 3. So, what do we see the idea is again? 7 questions in Surd of this form means that what? You should reduce it to what? The rational number form. That's root 2, root 3, root 5, root 7, root 11, and so on. Hope you understand. So, for questions like this, you will look for two numbers that you multiply, where you can find the square root of one of them. Then the other one will be what? The irrational number. And that's going to be all for today.